The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. On first down, Allen. And he rifles one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Bills 24, Browns 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throw's going to be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Ron, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It leads to
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. It's out to Chubb, complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Nick Chubb.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's fourth down.
Intended for his wideout. Incomplete.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll try and run for it. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. To his running back out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
46 to Mike. 19 tight. 19 tight. Check tight. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to throw again. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he takes this one down. Almost all the way to the 30. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. This is going to be incomplete.
The pass.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ball carrier.
Tackled by A.J. Epinesa. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the Bills' 19-yard line.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a handoff as they run left side. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 16 yards, a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Bills 31, Browns 10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a first down throw that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. The Browns on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a third, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He was taken down by Grant Delpit. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Another carry.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Allen now looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He can't get him down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Chris Conley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Bills 31, Browns 17.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Mike 46, Mike 46. Check smash, 46, boy, 46 to Mike.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Here's Jamie Gillen as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Now they try the right side here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Today's final score, Bills 38, Browns 17.